Good morning, guys. Welcome back to your weekly readings. I trust you guys had a wonderful week last week and were exhausted by the energies of the full moon along with the eclipse. I don't know about you guys, but it sure drained me of energy, not to mention I forgot everything. There were moments in the days where I thought, what am I doing? You know? And I noticed that in the people around me, especially at work. It seemed like sometimes people kind of lost their muse. They didn't know what, was going on. And I knew that it had to be those energies that were conflicting everything in our minds. It's also propelling us forward. So there's going to be a lot of unions of soulmates. There's going to be a lot of karmic tests that we're going to be going through within the next couple of weeks, if not a few months, because of the way that everything is lining up in the messages that I am getting. Today we're going to visit the energies that will affect us, more or less, for the week of the 20th through to the 26th. The channeled message came yesterday, and it was reflection. For this week, if not for perhaps the rest of the month, or maybe even into March, I want you guys to practice reflection, looking at people that are around you and noticing in them what you really dislike about them, or when they strike you or they say something and it makes you want to react. You need to stop and see what it is that they're seeing in you that's bringing out that reaction or that demon or that energy in them that you immediately dislike. So there's something there. There's something that you need to work on, and of course something that they need to work on. That is the point where you can become their teacher and tell them, hey, listen, you're only seeing in me the reflection of what you need to work on. If you can, tell them that. If not, we all learn at our own pace, and you may say that to someone and they'll look at you like, what the hell are you talking about? Because they won't understand it unless they're on a spiritual path. But you are. So you're being asked to look for the reflections within others around you of yourself, of things that you need to work on. Because I've had several encounters with the angelic energy and with Jesus himself. He talks to me when he wants to. When I can listen, when I'm ready, when I ask for assistance. And what he always tells me, or what he's been telling me for the last, couple of months, is to look for the light within, to look for the kingdom of God. And at first I was like, what is the kingdom of God? Where do I look? It's within us. It's the light within us. It's what connects us to divinity, to all there is, to source. I got this really cool deck called the Master Deck, and I pull some cards for messages for everyone. The first card that came out was the light. Look for the light within. The only way to find it is to meditate, to be by yourself, to go off alone, to look within, to want to get to know yourself from the inside. And a lot of it can be better achieved if we start to work on what we need to learn, what we're here to learn about, the reflections that we see in others that we dislike in them. We need to work on those things within ourselves. So we need to work on that simultaneously while we're searching for that connection that we have to the divine. Because once we find it, it'll be easier for us to get our guidance, to get messages from the angels, from Jesus, from, the ascended masters. I'm not trying to push a certain religion on you. I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. I was when I was younger, but you go through all the stages in your life where you learn different things. I can go into any temple, I can go into any church and sit there and listen, and I would enjoy it because it's learning, about spirituality, about the divine, about how other people connect. And, at the pace, because we all go at different paces, the pace that they're learning, and you can go and enjoy yourself to the fullest anywhere that you step in. And there is worship there, because there you will find God. There you will find ascended masters. And of course, you will find angels. From the very minute you step in there to the very minute you leave, they're guarding the outsides, they're guarding the insides, they're in every corner, they're by every person. And it's so beautiful. Anyway, you know where I'm lost this week is in the light. We need to face our demons, though. We need to really learn to see what they are and fight those fears. And I mean tooth and nail. It's like looking at the lion. And who's going to win? The man or the lion? The man needs to be quicker because the lion will devour you. The lion is your fears. The lion is negativity. It'll make you get lost. You'll be lost in the world, you know, because your essence of who you are, your divine self will be lost to the mundane things, to money, to evil, to sexuality, to fears, to addictions. That is the lion, that is the demon. You need to fight it tooth and nail. And this is a channel of spiritual development. And this is how I'm developing. And this is how I am trying to help you as well. And if you follow guidance, which I'm trying to, and I will teach you as I learn, you will become more connected to the divine. You will learn how to fight your demons. And some people, I have recently had some communications with others that watch my channel, and they have told me that by following the guidance, they have come a long way. They have surpassed some of their demons, their blocks, their anxieties, and moved past, beyond them, to see the light, you know, to be able to follow a better path, to develop more in life, and to be happier, which is what we're striving to be, you know, happier and enjoying our lives and learning and connection with divinity, which is important. As he has sent us out as sheep into a world full of wolves, we must be the same as the snake and the dove, cunning as the snake, but innocent and kind and loving as the dove. White, spiritually clean. But be careful because, you know, of course our pride will be wounded because we're fighting the demon, and sometimes we have to give up a lot of the things that we have worked for or thought, you know, is something that we wanted in our lives, but somehow it was tainted. It wasn't correct. It wasn't for us. It was a lesson. It was a karmic lesson. It was something that we needed to overcome, something we needed to learn from, and maybe we didn't learn in this lifetime. We had to give it up, or we had to go in a different direction, and it hurt us badly for a long time, or maybe perhaps for the rest of the lifetime, but we need to get over it. And then we need to start again, and we need to ask for guidance. We need to ask for help so that our guides that are always with us, our angelic guides that are always with us, and whatever ascended master you connect with can help guide you. You just need to ask. If you ask, it'll be there. If you meditate, you will start to see the connection to past lives, to this life, to the people around you. You will start seeing them. You'll know them because you know their soul. You'll know their eyes. There's something about them you'll know. But they won't look the same because you'll see that they have lived other lives with you. Just like you have lived many lives, like all of us. But we need to know this. If we believe, you will start to see. But you need to, again, spend quiet time alone. And I'm not saying 5 minutes. You have to develop. You have to start perhaps with 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, days on end. It takes years. Okay, it doesn't happen overnight. But once you start the path, it's kind of hard to get off of it. So you need to be ready. If you really, really, really want to connect with the divine, with the angels, with your angelic self, with your own divinity, you can start now, and it'll take a little while, but every little step gets you closer and closer and closer to where you'll know lots of things. The Lenormand for the week is the key. The key tells me that for some of you, there's questions that you're wanting to ask. The answer is a definite yes. For some of you, there'll be the key. There'll be something that you've wanted to know. Perhaps it's been perplexing you for quite some time. And somehow you will get your answers. Because you ask, and the divine will bring you the answer. You just have to be aware that it could come immediately, or it could come like really soon, because sometimes the messages, when you ask, the answer is revealed immediately, but we'd miss it because we're not looking in the right place, but it'll be there, and eventually you're going to find it. So there's something that's going to be revealed that will be a message. For some of us, there's going to be a test that's coming, and I think I started saying that. And the test is karmic, so it's going to be very difficult to surpass it. So we need to be careful. We need to fight our demons inside. We need to know what is true for us. Don't say yes to somebody just because you think that's the right answer. Be careful, because the test is coming, and it's not going to be an easy one. There's going to be a choice that you're going to need to make. More than likely, that's what it is. And it needs to be made from the heart, okay? And it needs to be made right. There'll probably be a sacrifice that you'll need to make in order to make that decision. But either way, it's a definite yes. Something is coming. And it could come in the form of a message that is either mailed to you or delivered to you by a person, or in a certain way. But be careful, because there could be agendas that are hidden. So you must look into it. All right. This week we're getting the Two of Wands. Let's start with the weekly reading. The Two of Wands is showing. That means that there's several paths. There might be something that you're doing now that you're kind of getting the hang of it, or you're enjoying it, or what have you. There's a path that you're on now, but another one is going to come. That may be where the choice is made. And you're going to be like the Four of Cups. You're going to be going, oh my God, I don't know if I want to take that choice, because you're going to be confused at that moment. The choice may bring you some stability initially, but you may not see it right away, okay, because it's perhaps the way that it's delivered. Maybe it's not something that you're going to see it as something positive immediately, or maybe you're going to be looking in another direction. As always, we're always looking at something else or thinking about something else, and we may miss an opportunity that is coming that could be very important. The overall energy is the Ace of Cups, so it could come from someone that you love, a child, an ex-lover, a family member. This could be something that's delivered to you by someone that you really care about, a friend, perhaps a good friend, a BFF, or what have you, someone you've known for many years. Or it could bring you love. This could be a new person that steps into your life that you were not expecting, just a new person. And it could be someone offering the cup of love. And you're, again, not going to be looking in the right direction. So be aware of the people that you meet this week, of the places that you go. If you're invited to go somewhere, do it. Do different things, okay? This is going to be a young love. It'll be something that begins new, so it's probably not someone that you've known from the past. It'll be a new person. A new person that maybe you meet through your job or at work, because this is the Page of Coins. The Page of Coins is someone that can bring you a message about work. Maybe it's a new job or a different job that you get, a call about. Maybe you've been applying for work and all of a sudden a new job appears, and you think, well, because it's something new, something you haven't done before, and it could be brought to you by a friend or someone that you know. Be careful in the choices that you make, okay? Because it could be something that you really would love to do, but you haven't done it yet. Kind of confusing, huh? I'll try to pull it together later. The Page of Coins is all about messages that you could receive. It could be school. It could be studies, something that you're learning. It could be about divination or spirituality, something new. Maybe you join a new club, you go into a new spiritual group or what have you, and you're being asked to do something different, something you've never done before. You may want to, because some of the other cards that are on the table here are really good cards. So we'll continue. What is being materialized into your life now is the King of Wands. The King of Wands could be a new boss, could be a new spiritual teacher, could be a new partner, for those of you that are single. But it's someone that's very creative, someone that's very warm, someone that loves family, someone that loves their children. It could be a married person. This could also be representing you taking charge of your life, moving the energy forward. Because the kings of whatever suit they are, and this would be the wands, which is creative energy or moving energy forward, passionate energy, creativity. This could be you ready to materialize something forward that you haven't done before, ready to move your life forward in a certain direction that you're going to absolutely love. You know, it's something new that's coming into your life. And it's something you haven't done before. It's the beginning of something, the beginning of a new study, the beginning of a new situation in your life. That could bring you money in the end, or it could come through your job. What's hidden from you and lives in your subconscious is your family life, your childhood, your nostalgic memories of the past. This might be something that holds you back, or it could be something that's brought to you by a family member or someone that you know through family, someone that comes from the past, okay? This new opportunity or this new thoughts. It could also be your children, because this could represent children. And then this could also represent a soulmate, or, you know, someone that comes from a past life. Karmic, significant soulmate that comes into your life, and it could be the person that's about to materialize for some of you. And for some of you, it's a situation. It isn't going to be the same for everyone, because this is a general reading. If I was reading specifically for someone, then it would be a different type of reading. But it's generalized. Either way, something that happens that's karmic, something that's coming in, that's due to happen. It's law. I almost said it in Spanish. Es the ley. La ley. The justice is here on the table, which is the law as well. So, yeah. This is a bilingual reading today, because I'm thinking in many different languages. What is apparent and can be easily seen is the Queen of Coins. The Queen of Coins is someone that works very hard. They're very abundant, they're very kind, they love animals, they love nature, someone that's very grounded, and someone that has property, someone that has business. This could be a boss as well. This could be an earth sign. Maybe an earth sign is the one that helps bring this about for you. Or this could be representing you, someone that is already working on their stability, working on getting their property or their home, working on making their money, being stable when it comes to their finances. This is apparent to other people, so other people see you like this, like very stable, very dedicated to your job and dedicated to humanity, to others, to your family, to your animals if you have pets. Because it's how people see you. So maybe that is why some of these opportunities are coming into your life. The energy at your feet, or what you're trying to achieve, is the Emperor. The Emperor is all about stability, control. This could be a fire sign as well, an Aries, that assists you. There's also that King of Wands that is representing a fire sign. So there may be a big influence of fire signs in your life this week that may help move you forward or bring you messages or help you start something new. But the Emperor is all about organizing your life. It's about stability when it comes to your home life, to your money, to your position in life. He's a king. He's worked very hard, and he's on a stone throne. That means that what he has achieved, no one can tear down, because he has taken every little step that he needed to take, and he has become a king at what he does. You could get the advice of someone that's older than you, someone that's very stable, someone that's committed, a boss. This could represent a boss as well. So some of your bosses may come into your life this week and ask you to consider a new position or a promotion or a different department that perhaps they're starting that isn't quite yet ready to be materialized. If they may ask to see if you want to go into a different direction, or maybe a new job comes up where you'll have different bosses, different people that are very stable, a business that's very stable, okay, where you could build your future upon that. The advice from the angels is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a new creative project, something new that starts in the physical. It could also represent a new person that comes in for a romantic relationship. Okay, and it's crowned. So this is a good situation that comes into your life, something very creative. You're getting two aces. So it's the beginning of something that your heart will be set on fire, you know, because it's love and creative passion. So there's a new person coming into your life for love, or there's a new path, a new creative path that's going to be very beautiful. And again, it's the law, it's karmic law. It's something that perhaps because of your past actions is being materialized into your life. It could be legal situations where you will be judged fairly, where it's a new situation that you're starting that will set you on a new path. Because the law can represent a lawyer, it could represent legal procedures, it could represent a judge, it could represent courtrooms. But it's balanced. So whatever it is, if it's a judgment, you'll be looked at fairly, okay? And you'll be judged, and the scales will be balanced for you. So be very careful if it is some type of judgment that you look at the fine print and that you feel through it. What is best for you, and what direction should you best go in, you know, so that you don't become tangled up in something that later on may not serve you, okay? The Emperor is on the table as well, so it represents a person's mother. Your mother could have something to do with this reading. Being abundant, being able to materialize abundance into your life, love. Some of you may have a new creative project that you're trying to bring forth into the material world, and by the cards it's telling me that you will succeed at it if you continue to push forward and don't stop. Some of you may be having children soon. Congratulations, because the Empress is usually depicted as a pregnant person, someone that's very fertile, someone that's very abundant, that can bring life into this world. So for some of you, there may be babies being born, grandchildren being born soon. Congratulations again. And for some of you, it's an idea that you're ready to create, something creative, which is on the table as well. The creative passion, that creative idea, that thought. So you may get an idea this week of something new that you should begin. That will obviously set you on a new path, because the Eight of Cups is here as well. The Eight of Cups is you going off in search of the Holy Grail. In search of divinity, in search of God, in search of God within. Or in search of that new lover, or something that makes you happy. A new home, perhaps. It could be. The Ace of Cups sometimes represents new homes. But be careful not to get into arguments with the people that you love, because if you start moving forward, it could upset others that are around you. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to get into arguments with those that you love, because it'll be an empty argument. No one will win, but you may lose someone that you love, and you don't want to do that. Because eventually you will be very, very triumphant, okay, on this new path that begins now. And trust me, this reading is going to be a lot longer than just a week. That influence could go into years. The Ten of Cups waits for you. Happy home, happy family reunions, happy family energy. of us will be healing our inner child. There's things from our past that need to be healed. It'll be very helpful. There are things that you have asked God that you want His help or their help to materialize these things for you into your world, into your life. Your Heavenly Father knows that you have needs of these things. Okay, they know it. The energy knows it. The divine knows it. They know that there's certain things that we want, that we would like to have, and there's a need in our hearts for them, and they know. Have patience, because divine timing is always at work. And don't worry. Don't worry about tomorrow. Take therefore no thought for the morrow, for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. So don't worry about the people around you. Don't worry about how things are going to materialize. What about my children? What about this? What about my mother, my parents? In my case, I worry about everyone. And if I change my life, how will it affect them? And here He is telling me, don't worry about that. It will take care of itself. Messages are coming, things move, life changes. But you can't always worry about how it's going to affect everyone else, because if you ask for guidance, and you ask for the best guidance for yourself and for all of those that will be affected when you change your life, or when things change in your life, then everything will fall into place. And that's why sometimes we have to wait for the divine timing in order for things to happen in our lives, because we wanted it yesterday, and they know it. They know what you asked for a year ago or 2 years ago or however long it was. The thing is, in order for it to be materialized into your life without it hurting those that you love, because sometimes you ask for something that could hurt someone that's with you or someone that's very close to you, or you have a karmic lesson with that person, and there's a certain amount of time that you need to dedicate to this situation before you can actually move, or vice versa. You have to wait. You have to wait for the things to be able to materialize because of that. Oh, there's my crystal. I didn't even know I had them. Like, yeah. Get to know me, people. All right. Guess what? We're going to have the interactive part of our reading now. My readings have gotten a lot longer, haven't they? As time has gone on. You want me to concentrate? No concentration? Within the next few weeks, for those of you that have asked something, is when it will materialize, and you need to ask help from others, because others will be assisting you. You won't be doing it by yourself. There's something that you want, and within the next few weeks it can actually manifest or start to manifest, but you have to ask help from others. Because once it does, or before you can achieve that, others will have to help. That's us working on our relationships. Because sometimes you can't do everything by yourself. You need help. And in order for us to materialize the things that we want, we must ask for help. The top card, the middle card, and the bottom card, ABC. So be thinking about your spot, what you want answered. Patience. I trust in divine timing. What was I telling you? It's the only way to go, and you can't rush certain things, or else you'll mess things up. You have to wait. In the divine timing, everything is attracted into our lives. When we're ready, when everything else is set into place. I know that God in His infinite wisdom and love is answering my prayers right now. Trust. See all the other people involved. There's other people involved that believe in you, that trust in you, that follow you. So you're always helping other people. So we have to trust in the divinity of God and the angels. As I fully commit to my values, relationships, and God, I am clear about what to do next. Because Exactly. The answers will come. Meditation is very important that we begin doing that. We set time aside every day to meditate, to commune with the Lord, by ourselves in a secret place, even, when no one else is watching you. You don't need to do it to please anyone else or for anyone else to know that you are actually communing with the Lord or with your angels. You do it in a secret place, by yourself. Your devotion will guide you. Okay, come on now. A, B, or C. That was be strong and honest with yourself and with others around you. Now, I'm not going to let you give me any more messages. Okay, A, B, and C. What do you want? Soul's journey or the power of love? Both, you say. Me too. One more shuffle. A, B, and C. Soul's journey. We haven't done that one in a little while. Oh, it's been calling me for a while now. Come on. That deck didn't want to shuffle. I was ready. Okay. For those of you that chose A, death. I am learning that endings are merely new beginnings. Lots of things are going to start changing. I'm telling you, it's karmic. There are lessons to be learned, and lots of things have to die away from your life before you can begin a new path, before the things that you have asked for can actually materialize. This does not necessarily mean the death of someone or something or someone in your life, just something that you need to end. Addictions, negative patterns, allowing your demons to take over your everyday. Your thoughts need to be more pure, they need to be more positive, and your path forward needs to change a little bit. There's something that has to end so the new can begin. Willingness. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. So there has to be willingness for you to end some things in your life. If the end result is love, then the things that you're changing are only for the betterment of your life, of your movement forward. So you know what you need to change, you know what needs to change in your life, so that the end result is love. Be willing to make these changes. Be willing to bring the end of things to things in your life that no longer serve you. Forgiveness is very important. I am willing to release old resentments so that I may enjoy my life. So here's the death of what you need to, that hatred or resentment, or gosh, I can't forgive myself for what I've done, or I forgive that person for what they did to me ever. You must. There has to be an end to that. And you have to forgive and let go, no matter who it is or what it was. Because somehow those lessons happened, or those things happened because we needed to learn a lesson. And in another lifetime, we may have dealt those cards to someone else. And in this lifetime, we had to balance the scales. And I'm sorry for some of the things that we go through are very, very difficult, and I understand that. And you're probably going, what the hell? It's just the way it is. Okay? I don't understand it all. I know nothing. But I'm trying to learn. listen to your intuition as you move forward this week and for the rest of this month, which is about to end anyway. But listen to your intuitive guidance. It will help you. It will help you decide or discern what it is you need to stop or change in your life so that you can move forward. Willing to open up, to release resentment and old negative thoughts or patterns that you're bringing in from before. You need to let that go so that you can move forward more peacefully and with love in the end. Gosh, there's a lot of changes that people are willing to do in order to achieve that in the end. That's what we're here to do anyway. For those of you that chose B, surrender. I can release my need to control. You need to surrender to the divine. We turn away. We're like, nah, we're not ready to change this or that, or I don't want to do that. But we must. Sometimes we have to surrender. To let go and go with the flow of the divine, of the things that are having to change in your life. The things that you have to let go of. Sometimes you have to surrender the control. I want this because I want this. Well, the divine says, well, you're not going to get it because you're not going to get it. So then you're like at a stalemate. You're stuck and you're like, oh my God, why isn't my life moving forward? I really want that. I really want to do this and that. Well, you're not going to get it because it's not in your path to be, for it to happen. It's not your divine life path, or it's not what you're supposed to be doing. It's not the direction you need to go. So you must surrender to that control, that need to control others, and need to control your own life, which direction, because you'll run into a wall. And then you'll wonder what happened. Well, you took a wrong turn. Now you have to stop and go back and then go in another direction. Your intuition will guide you. Unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. So you need to join up with others. You need to surrender your need to control others and kind of join up with them and go with the flow of life, because it does have a ripple effect. Something that you decide today in your own life, trying to control it and go in a different direction, can change the lives of many other people, and probably in the wrong direction, because you made a choice that hurt others or that changed their lives, and perhaps not for the best. So you need to be careful, because when you make a decision, there's others around you that are being affected, and I think I said that somewhere in the beginning of this reading. So remember, you're never alone. There's always people around you. So sometimes you need to let go of the need to control the way that things happen all of the time, and maybe unite with others and get the opinion of others before you make big decisions in your life, or just see the way that the energy moves you forward. Family. Sometimes, yes, it affects family very deeply, so remember that. I pray for my family and give the situation over to God for answers, support, and healing. Again, there's going to be big decisions, remember. Sometimes you have to surrender the outcome or that final decision to the Lord, because if you don't, you may make a decision that will hurt other people, and you don't want to do that, because then you won't forgive yourself for a very long time, and that's part of all of this as well. All of these answers, all of these cards are together. They are one reading, one message for everyone. Remember, we're never alone. There's always family. There's always people that we consider family, even if they're not, the family that you were born into, but they're around you. They're the people that you love or that love you. Your decisions will affect everyone involved in your life. So surrender the need to always be right, or the need to always control everyone around you, because remember, everyone is there that will be affected. And of course, I know we heard this already, meditation brings answers. When you have a big decision to make this week, meditate on that. You will feel the answer in your heart. It will come to you, okay? For those of you that chose C, let's see. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. They're asking you to get out there and exercise, get some fresh air, do something before your health declines, okay? This is a warning that you must take care of your health, your heart as well, because of the green here. Love. You have to love yourself. You have to want to take care of your vessel, because no one else is going to help you, okay? No one around you, because everyone is dealing with their own situations. You need to watch your health, okay? What you eat, what you drink, and get out and try to stretch your muscles a little bit. Exercise. If you don't already, you need to start. Me included. Creativity. Your love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. This is another way that you can express, that you can release anxieties, or that you can connect with the divine by being creative. If you have a craft or something that you do and you're very good at it, do it. Even if you're not good at it, but you like it, so do it, because practice does make perfect, but you're being asked to be creative. Because maybe this is going to be sparked up in your life this week, okay? Your creativity, you're going to get an idea, you're going to want to do something, you're like, oh wow, this is really cute, this is cool, I'm going to make some more of these, or I'm going to give these away to my family, or I'm going to do whatever it is. But being creative will make you happy, it'll raise your vibrations. Taking care of your body this week is going to be highlighted as well. I trust my ability to know what is true for me. Your integrity, please don't cross the boundaries, no matter what. Whatever is true for you, you follow that path. You do that. And of course, ask for guidance, okay? But don't allow your integrity to be compromised by the opinions of other people or what other people will say to you. Again, this week is karmic. There's a test coming, so be careful because your integrity is going to be tested. And it's up to you. So it's going to be a very difficult choice. It'll be up to you, the decisions that you make this week. Remember, your integrity is important. Your creativity as well. Don't let others compromise it. And your health can be affected by some of the decisions that you make this week. And you know what? I wish I could keep going, but no. I love you guys. And if you would like a private reading, contact me via my email, riseshealingarts11@gmail.com. Bye. And as always, I love you. Have a great week.